bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long. Wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish all day long. The people on the bus bounce up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus bounce up and down all day long. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The bell on the bus goes ping, 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 ping. The bell on the bus goes ping, ping, ping all day long. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long.
Welcome, everyone, and good morning. Please stand and welcome Libertad Rojas and Fernanda Pedrosa as they lead us in the national anthems of our countries. Please see the virtual program links to the anthems to follow along. Thank you.
Bolivianos, el lado propicio, coronó nuestros votos y anhelos. Es ya libre este suelo, ya cesó su servil condición. Al estruendo marcial que ayer fuera y al clamor de la guerra horroroso, siguen hoy en contraste armonioso, dulces signos de paz y de unión. Siguen hoy en contraste armonioso, dulces signos de paz y de unión. De la patria, el alto nombre, en glorioso esplendor conservemos, y en sus aras de nuevo juremos, morir antes que esclavos vivir. Morir antes que esclavos vivir. Morir antes que esclavos vivir.
Thank you. It's my honor to welcome students, parents, faculty, friends, the ACS Board of Trustees, and especially our graduating seniors to the American Educational Association ACS Calvert's commencement ceremony honoring the class of 2020. The current COVID-19 global pandemic and the resulting restrictions have forced this year's graduation to be virtual, but that will not prevent us from highlighting our senior successes and celebrating with them together this morning. I'd like to acknowledge the school leaders who share my pride in the class of 2020. They are Miss Grace Kirscher, Secondary School Principal, Miss Maria Inara, Elementary School Principal, Miss Carolina Blanco, Secondary Counselor, and Mr. Mike Ossie, the Chair of the ACS Board of Trustees. I'd also like to thank Ms. Tracy Gamara and Ms. Maria Calvo for assembling the senior pictorial and other images we will enjoy shortly. My name's Jamie Otis, and I'm completing my third year as ACS Superintendent. However, it is the 63rd time an ACS Superintendent has had the honor of addressing our community at an ACS commencement ceremony filled with its tradition and spirit of celebrating our most senior students. As we recognize the seniors, you may observe some wearing cords or garments of distinction. Our National Honor Society members can be recognized by their white lapels. Our STUCO, Student Council members, can be recognized by their gold cords. Our Global Issues Network, GIN leaders, are wearing white cords. Seniors who have distinguished themselves in athletics are wearing black cords, and those seniors accomplished in the fine arts are wearing silver cords. Throughout this ceremony, we will reflect on the past and mark the end of a journey for the class of 2020. This ceremony is also a time to look ahead, to be inspired, and to dream of what could be. But perhaps most importantly, it's a time to be appreciative of the present. Later in the ceremony, each senior will share their specific gratitudes, but I think I speak on behalf of them all when I thank our parents and our teachers. To our parents, thank you. Your support of these fine young men and women has been visible in every way that you have been present and beside them as they have moved from the cradle of your arms to the young adults that sit beside you now. At their birthday parties, athletic events, recitals, class and community parties, you have been with them. Your support has also been invisible to them during those sleepless nights of worry, the quiet encouragements, and in all the hopes you have for their future. But remember and congratulate yourselves, for everything you have done between their births and this moment has helped them achieve all that we celebrate today. To the faculty, thank you. These seniors amplify your work and efforts through their deeds. We have never taken for granted the privilege of working with these amazing young adults, and we assume that responsibility with the seriousness of purpose matched only by the joy we experienced in the endeavor. On behalf of the seniors, I thank you all for your tireless dedication and support of each of their learning journeys. And finally, to our extended family and friends, thank you for attending. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy our celebration of the ACS class of 2020. At this time, I'd like to give the spotlight to Ariana Morales.
Good morning, friends, family, staff members, and IMUNITE. I'd like to begin by saying how proud I am of the class of 2020. We have lived through two major historical events, with one of them still happening, and we stood tall regardless of how bad things may have gone. It's the leadership that many of us have shown during the fight for our voice, the patience of having lost so much, and the ability to move on but never forget that has proven several times what an amazing, resilient group of young adults we are. I will always admire how we are able to find smiles, laughter, and comfort amongst each other, regardless of what's happening. We have proven several times that we will stand tall in the face of adversity, and this is because we have each other. I couldn't have asked for a better class, nor a better family to have grown up with and faced all of these challenges with. I know that we haven't had the senior year that we were hoping for, and yet we have made it to the finish line. Although today marks the end of an era for us, tomorrow grants the beginning of our new lives. We may be months away from officially starting this new chapter, but today marks the ending of one we've known for so long. As one of the youngest members of our class, I'm not quite sure what advice I could offer. We all have our whole lives ahead of us to learn and grow as individuals. I know that no matter what paths we take, we will be able to leave our mark, for we are an exceptional group who has experienced so much in the span of months. What I can tell you is that whatever it is you want to do, make sure you do it for yourself. At the end of the day, you are the only person who will be there for you 24/7, and you are the one that knows yourself best. Live your life according to what you want to do, what makes you happy, and what you set your path to be. We are the authors of our own stories, so don't let anyone else write yours for you. Now let's welcome Ms. Van Streen and Mr. Carpio. Both teachers have been a crucial part of our high school lives, and they both have greatly encouraged us and inspired us to get where we are now. I'd like to say a quick thank you to Ms. Van Streen and Mr. Carpio for helping us through these difficult times, as well as for guiding us towards the right path. We wouldn't have been able to achieve so much without your constant encouragement and faith in us.
Thank you, Nina. Ms. Van Streen, Mr. Otis, Ms. Kircher, distinguished class of 2020, and guests. That's my speech.
Okay, Mr. Carpio, I've got you covered. Here you go.
No lifesaver. so much.
Oh, and the hazmat suit? That is a little bit much.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Trying to make sure to be safe. Feels way better.
That looks a lot better.
What a year it's been. 12, 13, 14 years ago, you walked into school for the first time. Oversized book bag, waddling in, a little nervous, a little excited. Who would have guessed all those years ago that your high school experience, especially your senior year, would be so memorable? You've experienced a revolution, a pandemic.
Mr. Carpio,
Yeah.
I think they know all that.
I guess you're right.
Why don't I start?
I think that's a good idea.
Seniors, this has been one of the zaniest groups I have ever encountered in my many years of teaching. Absolutely no two of you are alike. This class has musicians, poets, writers, artists of every kind, as well as scholars and athletes. You all have different personalities, ways of seeing the world, and goals in life. But there is one thing I see that unites this imperfectly united group: courage. It's been a great honor and pleasure for me to see this trait manifest itself both in and out of the classroom. During our first CWW trip together to the Amazon, we had a massive tarantula who had made itself at home directly above the dinner buffet. I had never seen such a monster in my life, and quite honestly, I was terrified. Yet, you all played it cool, and somehow just ignored this beast and went on with dinner. That day, and on several occasions since, I have taken my cue, my inspiration, from you. Time and time again, I have seen you have the courage to express your ideas, verbally, in writing, and through your art, even when you knew these ideas could be met with resistance or be unpopular. You've demonstrated the courage to examine your ideas and challenge them. Sometimes this meant having the courage to say, I don't know, yet. You've had the courage to set goals and relentlessly pursue them, even when they might have seemed distant, difficult, or unattainable. But what I admire most of you all is that you've had the courage to be yourselves, unapologetically and unabashedly so. And you have supported each other along the way, imperfectly united, but united nonetheless.
I'll just speak from the heart too. I met members of this graduating class in my Algebra 2 course in 2017. I was senior advisor that year and was due to become the advisor of the freshmen next. Yuck. In a very short time, this class made such an impression on me that I requested to join Ms. Van Streen as advisor of the class of 2020. In the years that followed, I got to know you all well, traveling on 2 CWW trips and seeing many of you 2 to 3 times a day in various courses. I cherish the conversations, the laughter, and the trust you have shown me over the years. There is something truly unique about your class, a quiet confidence, and no frills type of leadership. You were never swayed to act like any of the other classes that came before. You are comfortable in your own shoes, and that, in many ways, is the greatest type of bravery. The world needs people like you, and starting today, they have you. I want to wish you all the best of luck as you begin this new chapter in life. We'd like to share some words of wisdom that we have collected in our lives and that have served us well.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams.
Life is short. Don't postpone joy.
It takes courage to grow up and become the person you really are.
People don't have ideas. Ideas have people. Don't be married to your ideas.
When you take risks, you learn that there will be times when you succeed and there will be times when you fail. Both are equally important.
Discipline equals freedom.
Life isn't about how to survive the storm, but how to dance in the rain.
Not forgiving is harder than forgiving.
You have the only inner voice that can be heard. Make sure your words to yourself are kind ones.
Live deliberately. Make choices. Don't get dragged around by the currents of life. Steer the ship. And finally, nothing lasts, but nothing is lost. ACS will miss you.
We will miss you.
Your class has left an imprint that will continue to be felt for many years.
From the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
It is our pleasure to introduce the ACS Class of 2020 Valedictorian, Libertad Rojas.
Thank you, Ms. Westrain. Welcome parents, students, faculty members, and everyone. I will begin by saying I have never been the best when it came to writing speeches, so I won't be reading a speech to you today. Instead, I will be reading a little poem/story I call The Class of 2020 and I. So, here it goes. On a normal day, like the ones we used to have, I arrived at the hallways of ACS. I was nervous, scared to not fit in. I had just arrived to a new school, enclosed by mountains, trapped under a blue sky. That day, I met a class, the class of 2020. Compared to the others, it was small in size, but never in might, especially when it came to the girls, who outnumbered the boys 2-1. There were musicians, artists, athletes, and gamers. Each group was different, each person was unique. I would like to say we were all united, but everyone was living in their own world at that time, and we had our fights. Still, I felt at home and made some friends. As the years passed, some people left, and we had to say goodbye. Some people joined, and we got to say hello. Some people came back, and we got to relive our best memories. With time, most of the walls that separated our class disappeared. New friendships spontaneously blossomed with people we never believed would end up being so dear to us today. We began to learn together. We were guided by our teachers, who with all respect, we now call friends. They were always there to hear us out, to calm us down, to push us forward, to show us how tough the world is, to teach us it is all right to fail, to teach us to never give up. They helped us learn more than what's on a textbook. They helped us mature and grow, and for that, we will always be grateful. With each CWW, something changed. More people got to know each other. More people had new friends. We were still different, but somehow it worked. Finding our name was hard, mostly because we began by trying to follow a trend, the trend of Greek or Latin words. But soon realized that that was not for us. We took a deep look at who we are, how we are, why we are so different from the rest. And we concluded, we are imperfectly united. We are IMUNITE. We finally started feeling as a class, the class of 2020. Unlike most classes I have met, the class of 2020 is calm. We're not especially loud. We're not the ones causing chaos on the hallways. We go through our day without really minding what people say. We all know how our class is, and that is all that counts. And then, senior year came. We never got to be your stereotypical senior class. It all started great, with our first day. Entering school half asleep, some with an excess of ethanol in their bodies, but everyone ready to start. It was then that it hit me. We were close to the finish line, and I realized how much I had learned from this class. Each one with something that made them stand out. I will never forget Gayul's laugh and support, or someone's voice shouting, "Libby, Libby, Libby," until I turned around and hit him. all the memories I have made with everyone, all the adventures I lived with my friends, from carpools to study groups, from friendship games to family day picnics, from parties to classes. The class of 2020 is my class. The class of 2020 helped me become who I am today. We suffered as we saw the Chiquitania burn. We lost some of our year to a revolution, one that would change the course of our country's history. And we thought that after all that, everything would be all right. We relaxed, we had fun, we planned, we stressed, we laughed and we cried. We got accepted to universities and got really excited for our final trip. Then COVID-19 came to say hello. At least I can say we had fun the last few days. Made questionable memories in Punta Cana, memories we will never forget. Before everything collapsed. It took our last days away. It took the whole world we knew away. Before everything seemed so perfect. We were almost there, but the world is not fair. And here we are today, at the end of our catastrophic yet amazing senior year. Please don't look at us with pity. After all, with everything, we never gave up. We kept on moving forward. We are graduating now, and we never allowed anything to take the smiles away from our faces. Look at us for who we are. Strong, resilient, creative, and brilliant individuals. Take a good look at us, because we are the class of 2020, the class that will conquer the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Libertad. I would now like to welcome a very special senior whose musical talent, among other talents, is astounding. Please welcome Matias Mercado, who will do a one-man band dedication to his class.
Dice que no duele las huellas en la arena. Tu huella el mar se la llevó, pero la luna sigue ahí. Pero esa luna es mi condena. Espacio en la mañana, a gritos por la noche. Las voces vivas del recuerdo se disfrazan de intuición y en una voz tu voz se esconde. Y en una voz tu voz se esconde. Y yo sé que tal vez tú nunca escuches mi canción, yo sé. Y yo sé que tal vez te siga usando así, robándote mi inspiración, mientras siga viendo tu cara en la cara de la luna, mientras siga escuchando tu voz entre las olas, entre la espuma, mientras tenga que cambiar la radio de estación, que cada canción me hable de ti, de ti, de ti, y me hable de ti. La vida se me esconde detrás de una promesa sin cumplir, de donde nace alguna inspiración, de donde nace otra canción, y ya no sé bien quién se esconde. Yo ya no sé lo que se esconde, y yo sé que tal vez tú nunca escuches mi canción, yo sé. Y yo sé que tal vez te siga usando así, robándote mi inspiración, mientras siga viendo tu cara en la cara de la luna, mientras siga escuchando tu voz entre las olas, entre la espuma, Mientras tenga que cambiar la radio de estación, que cada canción me hable de ti, de ti, de ti. Ay, mientras siga viendo tu cara en la cara de la luna, mientras siga escuchando tu voz entre las olas, entre la espuma. Mientras tenga que cambiar la radio de estación, porque cada canción me hable de ti, de ti, de ti. Yo seguiré buscando, o seguiré escapando, tal vez de ti, tal vez de mí. Yo seguiré buscándole una explicación a esta canción. Ay, bien, mientras siga viendo tu cara en la cara de la luna, mientras siga escuchando tu voz entre las olas, entre la espuma. Mientras tenga que cambiar la radio de estación, porque cada canción me hable de ti, de ti, de ti. Ay, mientras siga viendo tu cara en la cara de la luna, mientras siga escuchando tu voz entre las olas, entre la espuma. Mientras tenga que cambiar la radio de estación, porque cada canción me hable de ti, de ti, de ti, y me hable de ti. Me hable de ti, ay, de ti. Me hable de ti, ay, ay.
Thank you, Matthias. I would now like to introduce Mr. Mike Ose, who has been a valued member of the ACS Board of Trustees since 2017. He has served as the U.S. Embassy representative, appointed board member, and in his current role as the president of the board. It is my pleasure to invite Mr. Ose to share his remarks to the class of 2020.
To the class of 2020 of American Cooperative School Calvert, the Board of Directors of ACS Calvert would like to congratulate you on your momentous and unique achievement. Today is the culmination of years and years of hard work and focused effort. This effort was not just your own. Your teachers, your families, and your friends have all had a hand in your education, your motivation, and your cultivation. Over the years, this community has designed and participated in the lessons and the tests that have brought you here today. That is why we celebrate your achievement together. On any other graduation day, we would all be gathered under the La Paz sun, sitting close together where we could hug, cry, celebrate, and say goodbye without worrying about social distancing. We would be together because every one of you seniors represents an entire team that should be applauded. But, as I mentioned, the class of 2020 is unique. The magnificent senior year you imagined in August is not what has come to pass. You have still developed the essential relationships among friends, between teacher and student, and within your own families. But instead of doing that in the context of soccer games, hangouts, and school trips, where you as seniors walked around like the kings of a campus, the class of 2020 has finished classes, projects, and final exams in the middle of Bolivian and world history. Your experience during your senior year will not teach you how to operate when everything goes your way, but rather how to find the strength and resilience to forge ahead when good fortune and smooth sailing are nowhere to be found. This year has been dominated by a discussion of who will lead Bolivia in the next years and how individuals, cities, countries, and international organizations will deal with a truly global threat to our life. Our hope in the leadership of the school is that your ACS education will lead you to use your experience this year to continue to learn, grow, and take responsibility for whatever comes next, for you as an individual and for the world. That is how we can show that all that hard work was worthwhile. You must analyze the flood of information that is available in this age. You must continue to learn for all the years after you leave ACS. You must take responsibility not only for your own home, but for your community and your environment. Only then will we have fulfilled our mission statement. We challenge and inspire students to be critical thinkers, lifelong learners, and responsible global citizens. And on a day, sometime in the future, when circumstances allow us to reunite as teachers, family, and friends, the ACS Calvert community can celebrate together with handshakes and hugs as we recognize the class of 2020's dual achievements of graduation today and all the great things you will have accomplished after. Best wishes and congratulations. Thank you. Back to you, Jamie.
Thank you, Mr. Ossie. Members of ACS Calvert's class of 2020, we find ourselves on the brink of the moment where you are officially presented to our extended community as graduates of ACS. We're all eager to launch this remarkable group of individuals from our protective bubble into a world that they will create and shape as their own. This moment is a defining one for these young adults. It marks the instant that high school ends for them. In the future, they will reflect on these past 4 years as, I remember when I was in high school, and the opportunity to make those high school memories will end in a few minutes. Their high school experience is something only they know, filled with achievements, ignited by an extremely talented and dedicated faculty, and fueled by support from friends and family. The school has helped shape them, and they have helped shape our school. The class of 2020 in particular will leave a lasting legacy as they move on from this moment. Your families and your school have instilled in you values of excellence, integrity, and diversity, and helped you develop character that will guide you to make good choices. We have given you knowledge that you will convert into wisdom through your worldly experiences. We've cultivated relevant skills and habits of mind that you will carry through the future as lifelong learners, just as much as they will carry you through hardship and triumph. As you take your place as leaders and responsible global citizens, I hope that you can recall and reflect on the wonderful times you've had at ACS. My job here today is to certify that you have fulfilled all the requirements to graduate, and you have. Each of you must certify to yourselves that your character is strong enough to endure an uncharted path in a world that is changing faster than ever. How exciting to think of what you will do. You are all a terrific source of optimism for all of us, especially in these uncertain times. Ms. Kirscher, members of the board, ACS faculty and staff, parents, and friends, we are sending a very special group of students out of ACS. Young adults who bring the mission of the school to life in both word and deed. The class of 2020, a group forever connected and remembered who can act as gracious, compassionate, and creative world citizens. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the American Educational Association, ACS Calvert, and the Bolivian Ministry of Education, as the school's superintendent, I hereby confer upon you the honor of being an ACS graduate. Graduates of ACS, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, and school leadership, I extend to you our sincere congratulations and very best wishes. Now, It's my pleasure to invite Mrs. Kirscher to recognize each senior and in so doing bestow the honor of receiving an ACS diploma representing their graduation from ACS. Thank you.
We will now have a slideshow where we will present the seniors to the ACS community. Thank you. Constanza Abril Arteaga. José Emiliano Banda. Samuel Barrero. Allen Danilo Lemos de Barros. Adriana Nicole Bendix. Lucas Rafael Carranza. Fabricio Flores. Matisse Lebel. Gayuel Lee. Christian Nicolás Lorini. Matías Mercado. Alexia Molina. Ariana Morales. Estefanía Orihuela. Nicolás Matías Ortuño. Camila Pedrosa Altamirano. Fernanda Pedrosa Altamirano. Fernando Peña. Alexia Carlota Prudencio. Isabela Rojas. Libertad Cassandra Rojas. Valentina Salinas. Amy Pamela Smith. Congratulations, seniors. We now have some special messages for the ACS community from our seniors. Please enjoy.
Hi everyone, my name is Constanza Arteaga Ranenberg and you may know me as Coco. So, some of the things that I enjoy are books, art, and movies. And this is my favorite quote from The Little Prince. That is the most difficult thing of all. It's far more difficult to judge oneself than to judge others. If you succeed in judging yourself correctly, you are truly a man of wisdom. So my favorite ACS memory would probably be being with my friends and having lunch in the picnic tables and just talking about everything and having fun. And what I will miss the most about ACS? I think that I will miss everything. I will miss my teachers, I will miss my classes, my classmates, and my friends. But I think that I will mostly miss the feeling of being part of a community where you can really be yourself. So my plans for the future are going to college and studying communications in the Netherlands, and just finding a way to help people by doing what I love.
My name is Jose Banda. I am a senior at ACS. My favorite memory at ACS was hanging out and sharing moments with my friends. And I'm going to Donghua University.
Hi, my name is Samuel Barrero. I am a senior at ACS. My favorite quote is the comeback is stronger than the setback. My favorite ACS memory is when we were rehearsing for a Christmas concert with my friends, and it sounded terrible, so it was very funny. What I will miss most about ACS is the community, since they helped me through so much and they helped me become a better person throughout the years. I will be studying digital marketing at Geneva Business School in Barcelona.
Hey, I'm Alan, and I'm a musician. Apart from music, some of my passions include psychology and science. I'm really into those. Into all three of those, actually. And I think the thing that I'll miss most about ACS, two things actually. Probably my friends and my teachers.
The thing I miss most about school is definitely getting to see my friends every day and getting to laugh and hang out with them every second of every day. I also miss a lot of the teachers and just talking to them and having very interesting conversations outside of just schoolwork. After high school, I'm planning to go to Spain, to the University of Navarra, and study economics with leadership and governance, which is like economics mixed with like sustainable development and a little bit of international relations, which I am very, very, very excited for.
Hi, I'm Lucas Carranza. I'm a graduating senior. I'm very passionate about sports and cars. And what I'm really going to miss about school is how easy it is to walk around campus. And of course, I'm going to miss my friends.
Hi, my name is Fabricio Flores. I'm a senior at high school. And my quote is Veni Vidi Vici. I'm going to study at DHU University. And my favorite memory of ACS was hanging out with my friends.
Hi, my name is Mathis. My favorite quote is, "Some people feel the rain and others just get wet," by Bob Marley. A favorite ACS memory was traveling to Cusco with my classmates for CWW. Something I will miss about ACS is seeing my friends every day in the hallway and just joking and laughing around with them. After I graduate, I plan on studying business and entrepreneurship, and hopefully in the future, I will open a successful business.
Hi, my name is Gayo, and I'm gonna start off by telling you my favorite quote. My favorite quote is by Eleanor Roosevelt, and it says, "The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience." I am fortunate enough to have my favorite ACS memory recorded on camera.
Let's go, ACS! Woo!
We were at penalties in the ACS semifinals varsity girls soccer match at Friendship Games Cochabamba, and we won. Although there are hundreds of things I'm gonna miss about ACS, one thing in particular would be being able to have lunch with all of my classmates at the picnic tables. After I graduate, I plan on living and adapting to life as a college student, and hopefully being able to travel around the world to the places I've always wanted to go. I will be missing ACS so much.
Hi, my name is Cristian Lorini Chacon. I'm a senior from IMUNITE, and I would like to share my happiest memories at ACS and what I'm going to be missing the most. So, I believe that my happiest memories are the ones I had with my friends, like having lunch together. It's something very special. Now that I'm a few weeks to graduate, I started to realize that was something special and that's not going to happen again. And I could say that I spend most lunches with them than I did with my actual family. Well, that's something wrong to say because they're also my family and they're my brothers. And I love them with all my heart. And I know that even though we chose different paths, we're gonna reunite and we're gonna be there for each other always. We're gonna have each other's back, same as we did in school, we're gonna do it in life. Other great memories I have from ACS were participating in sports tournaments, participating for the soccer team. It was an amazing experience. All my teammates and coaches, the connection we had, the love, everything. It's gonna be, you won't find it somewhere else. And that's a great memory I have. And I am, even though I'm gonna miss it, I know that I enjoyed my time there. And that's what it counts at the end. And what I'm gonna be missing the most, it's gonna be my friends, my classmates, all the time we spent together, all the CWWs, even to detentions, all the times we went out to eat, the parties, all that stuff. I'm gonna miss it. And I hope that after all this is done, we could see each other again before going off to college. But I know we're gonna reunite because we're a family and we love each other. Even though we fought sometimes among all of us, we still love each other because we're a family. And that's something we're never gonna forget. And we're gonna have it until the last day of our lives. And I would also like to thank to all the ACS community, all of my friends, my classmates, my teammates, the teachers, my coaches, all the staff, everyone. Thank you for making me feel so welcome at ACS. I know it's my second home, and I love you so much, guys. And my plans for the future, of course, are going to college. At college, I want to be a better student than I was at school. I want to be a hard worker because I want to be successful at life. And I see myself in the future having my own company, being happy, earning a lot, and enjoying life. Because one of my favorite quotes, it's from Forrest Gump, which says, "Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get." And life's like that. You never know what's gonna happen. So my advice is enjoy every moment you can, because nothing lasts forever. Thank you.
Yes, I just woke up. My name is Matias Mercado. My favorite quote is, I don't know who said it though, is remember that you are unique, like everyone else. Or something like that, I don't know. Favorite ACS memory? So many. Probably one of the CWWs that we had. Yeah, outside of school. What I will miss the most about school? My friends. What their plans are when they graduate. What are their dreams? I'm going to study in the US. I got a full ride. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, so hi, my name is Alexia Molina, and I am going to probably graduate from ACS. What I'm planning on doing is study literature and also study fashion and psychology and art. My plan is to study in Europe, especially in France, because I speak French as well, and also study languages. I speak more than 3, so I would also like to pursue that. My passions, I think, are very clear. I like music, I play the violin, I like art, I paint, and I also design clothing, and I draw as well, and I love to read a lot. And I don't know where I'm going. One thing I will miss from ACS is the feeling that I had there. I felt safe. I felt that people there were respectful regardless of my differences. My favorite memory was when I first arrived at school in 9th grade. I did not understand a thing. I came from the French school and just didn't understand English. I didn't speak English fluently. I didn't speak English very well. But I learned by hearing, and that's something that was completely the first time for me, because I never learned an entire language just by listening to other people. And I will always remember that amazing thing that I just managed to do. And that's it. Thank you.
My favorite quote is "Nothing lasts, but nothing is lost." My favorite ACS memory is going to Cusco with my classmates and kind of complaining of all the hikes we had to do. The thing I'm going to miss most about ACS are all the conversations I would have with my friends about how the world works and how it should work. My plans for the future are to move to Boston and to major in finance and get a minor in psychology.
Hi everyone, my name is Estefania Orihuela. I normally go for Estefi or Tefi. I can tell you that I'm a person who loves the beach and my favorite color is turquoise. My favorite quote is this one. I'm an optimist. It does not seem too much use being anything else, by Winston Churchill. I can tell you that my favorite ACS memory was back in 11th grade when we created the Halloween haunted house. Even though we struggled to make it, it was fun and we shared a lot of laughter later on. What I will miss most about school, I think it'll be knowing and having friends in different grade levels and having teachers know me and see me grow each day as a person and as a student. And my plans for, well, once I graduate, I plan on attending Campbellsville University and later on becoming a very successful businesswoman.
My name is Nicolas Ortuño. My favorite quote, which is something I learned throughout high school and has always proven right, is that what we learn with pleasure, we never forget. My favorite ACS memory is going to Miss Carol's office, and the thing I will miss about school is how supportive everyone is. Whatever you need, you can go to Miss Carol's office or to any teacher, and they will do everything they can to help you. That doesn't happen everywhere, and I am glad I got to be in a place where it does. After I graduate, I will be going to Columbia University and I will study computer science with a concentration in data science and financial economics.
So, hey, my name is Camila Pedrosa, and
My favorite quote is by Albert Camus, and it says that you will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of. You will never live if you're looking for the meaning of life. So yeah, that's my favorite quote. And my favorite memory at ACS is basically everything. I really love ACS. I really love teachers. I really love the people. I really love, I guess, everything, just environment. And what will I most miss, I guess, are my friends and just our happy memories. I always loved spending time with my friends, and I will keep loving that till I go to college. So yeah, my plans for graduation or after graduation are going to college. So yeah, I'm gonna be studying molecular biology, and I'm really excited. I haven't still decided if I want to do a psychology major or a food science major, but I'm on my track to figuring it out. So yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Fernanda Pedrosa Altamirano. I've been a total of 6 years at ACS. Throughout high school, I've done a couple of sports such as basketball, volleyball, and cheerleading. I've also been part of clubs and organizations such as NHS, the Student Council, and the Math Club. But those things aren't really the ones that define me. I really do love to paint, listen to music, and play my instruments. Doing those things helps me be at peace with myself, or at least with my own emotions. They just help me feel alive. I also love to cook, although I don't do it as often as I'd like to because, well, school. Most importantly, I like spending time with my friends, whether it's having a movie night, lunch together, or partying at the club. I love my friends, you have no idea. They are one of the main reasons my high school years are going to be unforgettable. My favorite quote is, "The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion," by Albert Camus. It just feels like a good way to live life. My favorite ACS memory is our CWW trips, especially the ones in junior and senior year, to Toro and Cusco. What I will miss most about school is the kindness and love of the ACS community. I will miss going to Mr. Carfield's class during rainy lunch days, hanging out with my friends before extracurriculars, and Mrs. Cabello's life advice. Just the simple fact of being part of the school and cherishing every single piece of it. A specific memory that I will miss the most is laying under the sun next to the senior tables with my friends during lunch. My plans when I graduate are to go to Purdue University to study food science with a minor in nutrition, and to enjoy my college experience to the fullest.
Hi, I'm Nano Peña, a senior at ACS. My favorite quote goes like this: "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." I think it's a really interesting and helpful quote that really helped me in my life. Well, my favorite memory at ACS would be my first day of school 8 years ago in 2012. And after that day, I knew ACS was gonna be my second home, and thanks to the help of the community and their welcoming. Well, I will be majoring in management and finance and having a minor in business analytics at Missouri State University on I'm gonna start on August of 2020.
Hi, I'm Alexia Prudencio, but everyone knows me as Pru. My favorite ACS memory is friendship games, especially playing basketball and being a cheerleader. What I will mostly miss about school are my friends and some of my teachers. And I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do after I graduate, but I'm excited to find out. My dream is to travel a lot, and for my work to allow me to help people in need and to fight for climate action. My favorite quote is by Martin Luther King Jr., and it says, "Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter." So yeah, bye.
Hi, my name is Isabela, and one of my favorite quotes is "Live life to the fullest."
It is kind of hard to choose my favorite moment at ACS, but I think it would be going to friendship games and all the CWWs we had as a class. What I will miss most about school is all the extracurricular activities and clubs, and also being able to walk into a place that feels like your second home in all aspects and having a second family so close to you. My plans after graduating is that I will be majoring in business administration.
Hi, my name is Libertad Rojas, and my favorite quote is, "It must be a strange world not being a scientist, going through life not knowing about where the air came from and where the stars at night came from, or how far they are from us. I want to know." With everything that is happening, my favorite ACS memory has become simply lunchtime with my friends. I miss going out there, sitting and talking about anything and everything we can, from discussing different environmental issues to planning what we're gonna do that weekend. I just miss being out there with them. I could talk for hours about all the things I miss about ACS, but to sum it all up, I'm gonna miss ACS in general, just going there. I will miss getting to school early on a Monday morning, waiting for everybody to arrive. I will miss the excitement Nico, Prue, and I got when we were learning a cool new method to solve a problem in calc, or rushing down the stairs with God to get something Vicky brought. It is the simple things that I will miss the most about ACS. I will be attending the University of Toronto to do my undergrad studies, which excites me and makes me really happy, because this has been my dream for as long as I can remember. In the future, I want to become an astrophysicist, to contribute to our understanding of the universe, but more importantly, because that's what makes me happy.
Hi, my name is Valentina Salinas and I'm a senior at ACS. My favorite quote is "Dreams are illustrations" from the book Your Soul is Writing About You by Marsha Norman. My favorite memory at ACS will be my 11th grade class, where I had so much fun with my friends trying to play Nunca es Suficiente by Los Ángeles Azules and Natalia Lafourcade. I will miss many things about school. I will miss the chats with Miss Van Train in between classes, and I will miss planning our birthday with Miss Sands. My plans after graduation are to major in investment management at Lynn University and keep improving my show jumping skills in Wellington, Florida.
Hi, my name is Amy Smith. My favorite quote is one from Harry Potter stated by Sirius Black to Harry. He states, "We've all got both light and dark inside of us. What matters is the part we choose to act on. That's who we really are." My favorite ACS memory is when I was in elementary school. My teacher gave each person in my class a Polar Express ticket to get on the Polar Express during Christmas time. So we would have to hand her the ticket before we entered the classroom. And then we would go into the classroom and it would be decorated like a Polar Express with a lot of Christmas decorations and popcorn, and we just snuggled up and watched the Polar Express. I've had so many memories in this school. The campus is really beautiful. It has so many green areas. I'll miss how much the teachers care about how you do and how you can succeed. When I graduate ACS, I'm going to be attending the University of Virginia. I plan on majoring in global studies with a concentration in environment and sustainability, or study environmental science. I love the environment and I'm super passionate about helping it as much as I can.
Good morning, respected Mr. Otis, ACS Board of Trustees, faculty, parents, families and friends, students, and my dear outgoing 12th grade class, IMUNITE. I am honored and pleased to deliver this graduation speech today. We are here to bid farewell to our seniors who are leaving our beloved ACS after a successful completion of their graduation requirements. My dear seniors, despite a difficult year of political and health uncertainty, you have completed the first part of your academic journey with great achievements and beautiful memories. I know that many times teachers and I have been tough with you, but it was all to prepare you for a greater challenge ahead and to ensure that you built a strong foundation for your next level. We never knew that you would have to face other challenges already in your senior year before even going off to college. You have attained this graduation milestone in your life with honor, integrity, and sacrifice. Today, I'm honored to say we are proud of your many achievements over the years. your various accomplishments in curriculum and extracurriculum activities, your brilliant achievements in academia, in sports, in art and music are indeed acknowledged today. These memories will forever remain in our hearts. I wish to thank you for your sacrifices this senior year and for putting your studies first and foremost. Even though your heart was aching for the loss of friendship games, music concerts, art shows, senior freshie parties, senior lunches, and the privileges that some seniors seem to believe that they have. But you have built instead beautiful relationships with your teachers, with admin, with the juniors, with the student body, and among yourselves. Such high quality relationships may not have been built if it weren't for this year of challenges which brought us together as a community. Besides, I don't remember another senior class that received so many good wishes from the community, including pizzas and treats, and don't forget the first senior website of dedications and memories. Now, I'm sure that next year the juniors are going to say that the website is now an ACS tradition, and we will have to create it every year. My dear seniors, as you leave ACS, expect that challenges await you, which of course, I strongly believe, going by your antecedents and the manner you have conducted yourselves over the years, and the skills and the knowledge you've acquired, that you will surely overcome them. At this point, I want to remind you, my dear graduates, to always be ambassadors for ACS. Continue to be kind and good to each other. Continue to be kind and good to anyone you meet on your way. Always remember, the ACS core values are very important. As you journey to greatness, remember, you are founded in integrity, you are committed to diversity, and you are focused on excellence. On behalf of the ACS faculty and staff, I wish you the best of luck in your days ahead. Thank you very much.